As a kid growing up, coming home after school, I always look forward to eating some sort of snack. There are many possibilities that anyone can eat, such as a peanut butter sandwich, a turkey sandwich, any type of sandwich, but however, my personal favorite was always a grilled cheese sandwich. I've been making them for a really long time, and I bet most of you have too. I've always loved making grilled cheese. I find it super easy. So today, in this demonstrative speech, I'll be showing you what materials are needed, how to successfully make a grilled cheese, and how to successfully clean up your station. So what materials are actually needed to make a grilled cheese? Well, a grilled cheese is super easy to make, so there's not many materials. But the first one you need is 2 slices of bread. Today I'm going to be using just regular plain white bread. I've always liked white bread, but you can use wheat bread, multigrain bread, really Italian bread, any bread you really want. The next material you obviously need a stovetop. You need a nonstick pan. If you don't have a nonstick pan, normally you're going to have to butter the pan down just so the grilled cheese doesn't stick. Next, you need a spatula to flip it. You need 2 pieces of cheese. I've always liked using 2 because if you only use 1, sometimes you may be not getting enough cheese, and that's the last thing you need is not having enough cheese in a grilled cheese sandwich. And the last thing you need is some butter. And I always like using butter. However, if you don't have butter, you can also use mayonnaise. Mayonnaise creates a better texture for the grilled cheese. However, butter, for my preference, gives it a better taste. So how do you make the grilled cheese? Well, the first step is you want to set your stovetop to about medium-high degree. Right now it's at a level 5. It's been going for a couple minutes now. You don't want it too high, obviously, to burn your grilled cheese, but you also don't want it too low, so obviously it's not cooking. Next step is you want to take your butter. Take a butter knife, get some on there, and spread it on one side of the bread. And you want to make sure you're spreading it in all corners just so you're not missing anything, so every piece of the bread cooks. When you're done with that, you want to put it on the stove just like this. Next, you want to take your 2 slices of cheese and put it right on top there. And lastly, you want to take your second piece of bread and put more butter on only one side of that as well. Same thing, you want to make sure that you're getting it in all corners just so every part of the bread properly cooks. And once you do that, you put this side facing up so when you flip it, obviously the other butter side cooks. You want to take your spatula and about 30 seconds, just check to make sure it's cooking, and once you find that golden crisp, then you just want to flip it. As it's cooking, you can start cleaning up your station. Obviously, I'm done with these pieces of cheese, and I'm done with the butter, so I can put that back in the fridge. Let's see how it's cooking. Obviously it was ready to flip, and you can hear it sizzling. That means that the butter's cooking and it's actually coming out good. You can see here that it has a golden crisp on the outside. That's how I always liked it. I mean, if people like it more done, then you just leave it on for some more time. I've always liked grilled cheese. I always find it super easy to make. It's not hard at all. I've been doing this since I was probably a young kid. I'm assuming most of you have too, but it's really not hard to make at all, and it's super enjoyable, and I've always liked doing it. Especially having younger siblings, it's super easy to make for them if you don't want to just make a peanut butter sandwich or something like that. Obviously, it doesn't take a lot of materials, a lot of time either. Sometimes you can press down your spatula on it to make sure it cooks more thoroughly. So that is a couple more seconds, and then we'll be good to go. You can have like a plate ready on the side just to, as soon as you're done, just put the cheese, grilled cheese right on there. Seems about done. So once your grilled cheese is done and you put it on a plate, I've always like cutting mine. I find it, you know, it's always something I've been doing as a kid, so I cut it right down the middle. And then, it's still a little hot, but, and then you can see the cheese in there. And that's really it. I mean, then you kind of just sit back, relax, and enjoy. But the last step I'm going to show you how to do is properly clean up. So the first thing you obviously do, while you can do this while your sandwich is cooling down too, so you're not, you know, making it go cold or anything. So obviously, you know, your pan and your spatula can go in the sink if that's how you know, wash your dishes, or right in the dishwasher. Next up, same thing, your butter knife can go in there as well. You want to make sure that your bread is tied up again so it doesn't go stale or moldy. You just put that right back, and you can put the butter back in the fridge, throw anything else away. Then you just take, you know, a cloth, wipe down your station. And that's really it. I mean, then kind of just sit back, relax, and enjoy your sandwich. So today I've showed you how, or what materials you need, how to properly make a grilled cheese, and how to clean up your station in this speech. A grilled cheese sandwich is super easy to make, as you can see. It's something I've been doing for a while, and I hope you guys start to do it